Hello and welcome. I'm just shuffling the cards, waiting for you all to join me for today's Lunch and Learn. And when more people come on board, we will begin. And today I'm really excited because we've got a new moon, and I'm going to be sharing what energies that brings and what it means to you. And I'm also going to be sharing about how to rewrite your love story. And what does that mean? What does that mean? So just bear with me while I just shuffle the cards and ask, what is it that our audience needs to focus on this week? What is it that our audience needs to focus on? So let's just have a look, and let me just pick a card randomly out the pack. And quiet time. So the message to any of you out there that have felt compelled to join me, whether you're live, put hashtag live or hashtag replay. The message to you is to find some quiet time where you can listen to your own thoughts, gain insight to the answers to your questions. So it's really important that you have that quiet time. It's a great picture on there. It's a lovely fairy, in fact, just sitting by the edge of the water. There's a waterfall, mountains in the background, lovely trees, and just sitting there and just enjoying the peace and quiet. So whoever you are, please put in the comments hashtag live and say hello. Tell me your name. I love to get your likes and your hearts, and for you to interact with me, ask me questions. And if you want a personal card out the pack, just say yes with your name, and I will shuffle them and give you your own individual personal card. But the one for the majority of you is very, very important, and that is to have some quiet time. We're living in a really fast-paced, busy world, and not many of us take that time to have that quiet time, and that can affect all different areas of our life, especially our health, which is very important. So let's just give it another shuffle to see whoever's watching. If they want a private card, just say yes and put your name in the comments. If not, I will carry on with sharing with you about the new moon and what energies the new moon is bringing in and why you need to know, and how that's going to help you in the next 2 weeks, because the energies from the new moon today, which is Tuesday, the 28th of June, carries on for the next 2 weeks. So, okay, no comments, fair enough. I'm going to share with you now some information about the new moon. And if you're watching the replay, do put hashtag replay before you add your comment or your question, and I promise to get back to you. So what does this new moon relate to today, and what time is it going to be? Now, for those of you in London and you're in the UK like I am, it's actually going to be at 3:52 a.m. tomorrow. That's the 29th of June. So when you go to bed tonight at 3:52 a.m., that will be our new moon. So this is great for you to know before that happens. For those of you in New York, it actually is today at 10:52 p.m. this evening. And if anyone's watching this from LA, it's also today, but it's a little bit earlier at 7:52 p.m. So what does it all relate to? It's all about personal and spiritual growth through self-discipline and moderation. It may bring tests of character associated with greed, excess, and immorality. It also opens up great opportunities for learning development. So if you are procrastinating about whether to opt into that course or that program or that training, now is the time. It also opens up spiritual growth, and that is obviously connected with your learning development and your personal growth. So this new moon is an excellent time for making a fresh start, turning over a new leaf, or starting a new project. You can also question old habits, behaviors, and beliefs as you search for new and inventive ways to make progress. So if you can hear a weird noise in the background, I've got my dogs in the studio with me. So Henry, if you could be quiet. They always start when you do a live. So the energies, what can they make you feel? Extremely confident, proud, lucky, optimistic. It can bring good luck and success. It may also bring loss and embarrassment. So it's just about finding that balance. The key is not to take on too many projects at once. Focus your energy on only one or two projects. Don't overdo things, and just be mindful, especially when you're spending money. And those of you out there that are wondering about love, the energies are going to make you more affectionate and loving. It has a calming and harmonious influence on relationships. It encourages unity and unconditional love and makes you more forgiving and understanding. And for those of you wondering about work, negotiations and business dealings should be amicable. Conflicts would be easier to resolve due to willingness to compromise and a desire for peace. And this pleasant aspect favours friendship, romance, creativity, leisure, and entertainment, because you're going to feel more optimistic, generous, cheerful, relaxed, and playful. There'll be increased tenderness, passion, and charisma. Make it especially good for those who are in a love relationship or are seeking a love relationship. And however, this aspect can also give a tendency towards overindulgence, excess, and the sugar coating of unpleasant realities. We need to take off our rose tinted glasses. So remember, this time is about moderation and self-discipline. And Henry, could you please be quiet with that noise? I do apologise. So with that in mind, the open-mindedness and good fortune are ideal for taking advantage of the great opportunities for development. And these opportunities may come through new friendships, marriage, long-distance travel, business, finance, higher education, legal matters, creative projects, entertainment, amusements, beauty, and fashion. So as I've said, it lasts, actually I said it's a 2-week waxing moon phase, but actually the energies, the influence lasts for 4 weeks. So today's June the 28th, so it's up till August the 27th, new moon. So I hope that you found that of interest, because I think it's fascinating, and I loved that we had so many people that joined me for the strawberry moon information. So I hope that you found that just as insightful. So Gigi Nu is offering a moon lamp gift. So that's not something connected with me, so I can't personally say I recommend it, but that has been added into the comments. And now I would love to share with you the information today in Lunch and Learn for my ladies who have had an unpleasant previous relationship, on how to rewrite your love story. When it comes to romantic love in particular, we're fed stories about, how this should look and feel from the age we first understand the concept of happily ever after, with all kinds of family and social conditioning and life experiences layered on the top as they are. And as a result, by the time we're adults, we're often living out love stories that are more about what we've learned about love than what we truly need and desire in our relationships. And it's all entirely unconsciously. It's all running like in our inner computer. But the answer is rewriting the story. Think of it as a combination of journaling, behavioral therapy, and some heavy duty self-reflection. We're often living out love stories that are more about what we've learned about love than what we truly need and desire in our relationships, entirely unconsciously, as I say. So rewriting your love story is first claiming the one you've lived. Maybe it's that only unavailable people go after you. Does that resonate? Or the story that you help or fix others. The point is you may want to rewrite that. So first we look at the story, how it plays out, where it's coming from, and then how best to use it in a healthy way and release it. In other words, it's about figuring out what your true needs and desires are. So we've got to cue some major honesty with yourself and then preparing to fold them into your decision making going forward. And no, it's not only single ladies who could benefit from this practice. I'd recommend you do this if you feel blocks in your relationships, if in relationships you feel like you give your whole self away, when you notice repetitive painful patterns, or if you're the type of person who finds yourself saying, I'll never be in a relationship, I will never find love, I will never get married. So a key sign that it's a good time to do this work is that you feel like you're getting the same romantic situation over and over again, and it's one that doesn't suit what your heart wants. In my opinion, there's no one who wouldn't benefit from this work. When you do it, the feeling of freedom is so incredible. You can breathe deeper. So many of us breathe shallowly up here, and you feel like you finally get it. It's that moment of penny dropping. The one thing that you should have at the ready, someone to make sure you get to the other side okay. So you're here, you want to be there, somebody to hold your hand. And it's not easy to go digging in there. That's why I recommend that you work with someone like myself. A lot can come up and you need to have the support to deal with it. But when you do it, the feeling of freedom is so incredible, just like the genie in Aladdin. So whether you're reeling from a breakup or wanting to get a bit more out of your happily ever after situation, here are 2 ways to rewrite your love story. Number 1, find out what your own love looks like. What are things that make you feel love? You might want to jot this down. Is it the smile of a baby? Is it seeing butterflies? Or is it having hugs? Or maybe it's a pet. Or is it particular scents, like the smell of roses, or any people who just make you light up? Whenever you feel a little stirring of love in your heart, take time to be with it. Feel that vibration of love and let it reset your heart. Let it be nourishment. And number 2, begin incorporating an act of self-love into your daily life. You've heard it before and you'll hear it again. Self-love is crucial. But what does that really mean? Incorporate one practice into your weekly routine that is just for you, that is a complete act of self-love. Maybe that's buying yourself flowers for your home or your office. Maybe it's taking yourself out to be part of a choir once a week. Maybe it's pampering yourself with a massage that you wouldn't normally book. Whatever the activity you choose, it should have no should behind it. It's because you love it. It's nothing you should do. Only use something you love to do for you, and make the commitment to do and keep doing this romantic and loving thing for yourself, because it all starts with you. Now, if you need help, don't hesitate to contact me, and you can reach out through email. It's heather@heatherprince.co.uk, or perhaps you might want to private message me if you're here on Facebook, because I am here to serve you and to help you with whatever you're going through right now. If you want to know more about rewriting your love story, you can go to my blog on my website, www.therootmaster.com. And there is a free meditation for you, which I have, called Connecting with Your Soulmate. And that is on my YouTube. So if you go to YouTube, look up Heather Prince, you will see Connecting with Your Soulmate. And I'd love to get your feedback. So please do let me know what happens when you listen to that. And anything that I've mentioned today, anything that you start to do or set an intention with this new moon to start to do about your self-love and rewriting your love story, it's so important, because until you fully love you, how on earth do you expect someone else to reflect that back when you look into their eyes? So I hope this lunch and learn has been insightful for you, and that you've enjoyed the new moon information, as well as how to rewrite your love story. Sending you all so much love. Have a great day, everyone. And if there's a subject that you'd like me to talk about, please do let me know, and I will include that in Lunch and Learn. Take care. Bye-bye.